Vida San.
Good afternoon, Coach Stan. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm also great. Thank you so much. So, are you ready for the lesson today?
Yes, please.
Okay. Today we have lesson 6 of Easy Japanese Radio NHK Radio Japan. And now I shared my screen. This lesson, the title is What is your telephone number? 電話番号は何番ですか? So in this lesson, Anna and Sakura, if you followed our lesson before, you know that the main characters are Anna and Sakura. So they are continuing to talk in Anna's room, and Sakura asked Anna's telephone number. So basically what we want to learn today is how to ask the telephone number, address, name. So これは何ですか? 何ですか? 何々何ですか? So can you guess in Persian what will be this sentence? 電話番号は何番ですか?
Telefone chist.
Yeah, telephone chist. Yeah, that's great. Or telephone shama chist. Of course, bango is not in your sentence, but it's great. Yeah. By the way, Anna. So we go to the script of the lesson. By the way, Anna. By the way, in Persian, ところで. By the way. ところで。Last it. アンナさん、ペンション語で何でしたか?
花芽パン。
花芽アンナ。So, in case that it's like a man, a male. For example, what to say? Mike. マイクさん。
あがいえマイクさん。あがいえマイク。
あがいえマイク。Yeah. あがいえマイク。So, in Persian, it is, we have two main titles, Hanum and Aha. So, in this case, Hanum and Anna. What is your cell phone number? So, you already know what is cheese, right? Cheese. And normally, verbs, as a rule, in Persian comes at the end of the sentence, right? So, تلفن شما خودش سنسیت تلفن شما چیست, right?
Yes.
We want to ask telephone number. So, new word is number, right? Number is شماره. Can you add it to this sentence, Koichi-san? What is your telephone number?
ショマレナンバー。ショマレ本。テレフォネ。ショマレ家。テレフォネ。ショマ。
ショマ。cheese. Yeah. That's great. So, شماره تلفن و شماره cheese. So, here, ところで、アナさん、電話番号は何番ですか? What is your telephone number? But here I will explain a little bit the grammar. With the help of Koichi-san. So, Koichi-san, go ahead. Personal pronouns. I, you for the singular person. You and she, he, it. Do you remember I?
Man.
Yeah, man.
Man. To.
Man.
Man.
To.
To.
Right? Yeah. Man to. if we want to make it like possessive forms, these are for singular ones, right? The singular. And for the plural form, plural, I will just explain, not really, but you, because we had it shoma, and we use it shoma here because it's like a polite way to address a person that you meet for the first time. So shoma. For the we and they, we learn it later in the plural form. So and here basically it's like shoma is like the possessive pronoun. So for the possessive pronoun, you possessive pronoun nouns in Persian. So my is like in or watashino, right? Watashino. In Persian it is like a man, right? Koichi-san?
Yes.
Yes.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
プルラルの we, you, they は小までいいんですか？全部小までいいんですか？
No. For we, I just didn't type it here because it's. I thought that it's more complicated. It makes things complicated. So for we is ma, for they is anha. Anha. I just want to go step by step. So this two I didn't mention it. So. But so man to ma shama anha, right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. For your a あなたの
小まと
to yeah right. So it's almost same as Japanese that you add no to the personal pronoun and make possessive pronouns, watashi no, and then the noun will come, right? But the noun in Persian comes before this personal pronoun. So, like watashi no kaban will be keep a man, and or her or his or kanojo no or kare no, right? For both cases. Or no? Yeah. So, of course, in the sentence, there always might have some exceptions or difference in the pronunciation. So, for example, here, شماره تلفن شما or شماره تلفن تو شماره تلفن من. Just make it a little bit simpler. My bag. Do you remember bag?
Back.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. Keep.
Keep.
So my bag.
My back.
Kife.
Kife ma.
Yeah. Your bag.
Kife tao.
Yeah. Her or his bag.
Kife u.
Yeah. Right? And of course, for the plural form, kife ma, kife shama, kife anha, all are the same. So you need to just memorize personal pronouns of a different person. And yeah, let's also review and the to-be verb as can. So, I am. Watashi wa nani nani desu. I am. Go ahead, Koichi-san. Man?
Hastan.
Hastan, yeah. You are.
Tao.
So,
Hasti.
Hasti, yeah, that's great. And she or he is.
has team.
Who has?
Hast.
Who has? For the verb has done is a little different. So
Hast.
the basically has done, the past tense is would, and past tense is would, present tense is past. So you need for the present tense, you just need to use has plus, the stem, present stem plus personal suffix to the end of it. So hast, has, he. For the third person singular, there is no in case of verb has done, there is no suffix. Okay, great. Let me see. This is an expression that you have to at the beginning memorize it. Pekuzar bebina. Normally in this case, we don't say something like this, but we have it, so I will explain it. Pekuzar bebina. And just at this point, just memorize it. Later I will edit it maybe if we have time explaining it. Then we go for the number. Do you remember numbers?
Yes. Self.
There.
Yek.
One yek, yeah.
Do.
Do. Do. Son.
Self.
We say, yeah. Or. Don't.
I heard.
Cha.
Chahat.
Right. And go or five.
Punch.
And yeah. 6 or
6.
Shishya. And 7.
I heard.
Or 7. What is 8 in Japanese?
8.
Half, right? It's half. Hachi. So it starts with half. Half.
Half.
Half. And hachi is also similar, right? Hashed. Yeah.
Hashed.
8 and 9.
9.
9.
I forgot.
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
And then 10. 10.
10. Do. Da.
Da. Yeah. No. Da.
Da.
So from 0 to 10 for this lesson, yeah. And just very shortly, I will explain this in the B form in Persian. B form is really important in the conditional case after auxiliary verbs. So the only thing that you should know that is like in the present stem of the verb. Here's the stem of the verb. You add be plus present stem of the verb and then the personal suffix for different persons. So it is called be form. In here, for example, to see. Do you remember what is to see?
To see.
Yeah.
To see mirror.
Done. And it has two stems, right? Past stem is taken from the dictionary form or definite form of the verb. So did, right? It's the past stem. But the present stem is been. So can you make this verb form for the verb didan based on this structure here? To be, you have be, right? Be plus present stem. What is present stem of didan?
Stem. Suffix. PP.
Been. Yeah. And for yourself, if you want to say baby, what is the personal suffix for I?
I. B. Bimang.
Yeah, binam, baby nam, right? So baby nam. Begozar baby nam. Let me see. If you want to say it for the second person, be,
B. Second.
bi, ni,
Ni.
baby ni,
Baby
right?
Baby ni.
Baby ni, baby nam, baby ni. For the third person, so it's for the first person singular, second person first singular, second person singular. It doesn't have any tense. You should be careful. But it's used after auxiliary verb or in conditional case for to make order form. Second person singular. Baby na, baby ni. Third person singular, coach is up.
First. Third.
Yep. Third person singular.
B.
Be.
B. B.
Ni.
E.
Bina. This is a little bit difficult. Bebina. In basically the third person singular in the present tense has this suffix. There are some cases that we don't have this suffix. For example, the verb has time has the has. In that case, there is no suffix for the third person singular. But in this case, for the normal and regular verbs, there are we need and. So baby not. Okay. Next one. Arigato. Thank you.
Merci.
Yeah, merci. Another expression.
Anha.
Ma'am.
Ma.
Ma'am.
Ma'am namk.
Noon.
Ma'am nun.
Yeah, ma'am noon.
Ma'am nun.
Ma'am noon. Merci, ma'am noon. Right? Both is okay. So thank you. Or arigato. Thank you. If you want to say that, thank arigato gozaimasu or thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Very はなんだっけな。I forgot. Very.
Very. What is very?
Very. I forgot. Very.
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 Mamnun.
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 Yeah, mamnunam is also okay. Kheli mamnunam. If this am is coming from hastam, I am. So kheli mamnunam. Kheli mamnunam. Ja.
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 And then, right? Pass.
Past.
Pass. Pass. Not pass. Pass. Right?
Pass. Ja. Ja. Pass.
Kondo.
Kondo.
Kondo. Or next time.
Next time.
Next time. Next time. Kondo is a little bit, I think, different. But kondo, next time. Just that.
Duff.
Duff. So that is next, and that is time. So that so just you have to memorize it. At this point, that I call you. I will call you. Then voshimasu. In person, it's the same as Japanese. Normally, we in this case we don't use the future tense. So but I will teach you today. It's just we do this and the present tense. We normally use the present tense to say something in the future. When you have basically when you want to do something in the future. So I call you. And as you will see here, I call is an intransitive verb which needs direct object. The verb that's we have for I call, we have several verbs basically, but the best one I should decide which one is better because there is some easy one and some more complicated but normally is used. So I call you Thomas. Tapi bad, I'll call you Thomas. باش با شما میگیرم
با شما تماس میگیرم.
Another way that maybe it's easier considering the verb is that به شما تلفن میکنم.
به شما تلفن میکنم.
به شما تلفن میکنم or با شما تماس میگیرم. Both needs the direct object you, but the preposition is different. So for تماس گرفتن the preposition is با and for تلفن کردن the preposition is به. So both means that I will contact with you and I will call to you basically, literally. At this point, it's better just memorize this and don't go so much into the grammar.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
バとベは同じコールなんですか？バとベはコールっていう意味ですか？
It's the preposition, question. And some verbs, for example, how to say? For example, for example, there are some verbs in English that needs preposition. I contact with you. Again. Okay. Next part is arigato. Do you so what is arigato in Persian? Koichi-san. Thank you.
Shomarema.
Merci.
Merci, mamna.
Mamnun, yeah, mamnun. Thank you very much, Thank you very much. Do you remember?
Very much. Heli mamna.
Heli mamnunam, yeah, mamnun. Yes. Ja. Then, in Persian, do you remember?
Pass.
Kondo. Or next time.
Next. すぐ忘れちゃいました。
So, next time, that. Kondo dapebat. Like this expression, you have to memorize. The bad is next and time is that. Devoshimasu. So devo suru. Telefon kardan. So it's devo suru. Either shimasu, just make it like one dictionary form or like to make a phone call or call. Phone call. Devo suru, right? Telephone kardan. To make a phone call. telefon kârdan.
telefonkardan.
Yeah. And this is like in English. In English, basically, it is a transitive verb, right? I call you. So this you, it is a direct object. So the verb needs direct object. So in Persian also it needs it is a transitive verb in Persian. So we need to bring direct object. So you. So to connect you to the verb, we need some kind of preposition. Okay, and or like article. So be شما basically تلفن میکنم. Right? This شما, it is basically attached to this verb. It is a preposition, especially for the verb telefon کردن. So you have to sometimes, especially for the compound verbs or phrasal verbs, you need preposition. Contact, for example, contact, for example, I contact with, for example, it is normally doesn't need with, but something like this, به شما تلفن میکنم. So some verbs have prepositions, right? Or for example, I said, for example, I say to, right? So it's these or like prepositions that to connect the direct object to the verb, transitive verb. So to whoever, contact with whoever. So in this case also به شما تلفن میکنم. This is a preposition special for the verb تلفن کردن, which you can use to bring the direct object in the sentence. جا متکندو پس یا تفعیه بعد به شما اور یا به تو یا کیس به شما تلفن میکنم. And as I said, we don't use, for this case, we don't use the future tense with the will, but present tense. میکنم. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any question for Ichi-san?
No questions. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you next time.
See you next time, Ichi-san. Have a good evening.